You know, they don't say, hey, 2 donuts a day, and a slice of pizza, and anything over that, you're going to prison, you idiot. You know what I mean? They don't
Right.
do that to
No,
us.
they
So,
don't.
I mean, and doing drugs is a form of consumption. And then, I mean, let's face it. I mean, where did the drugs come from?
Yeah. But we regulate a lot of things.
Right,
I mean, it's like when people are complaining about the masks, I say, but you can't go out in public without pants. Like you
right,
have to wear underwear.
right.
You can't just walk around butt naked. That's against the law.
But they let dogs be naked all the time. They let dogs lay down and sleep where they want. They let them use the bathroom where they want. But if you're a human, you have to have on a shirt and pants. The hypocrisy.
So you're saying you want the same rights that
I
dogs
want the
have?
same rights dogs have. I want the same.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I think it's very interesting. Um, but marijuana, they've been studying it for years.
Right.
And it was legal at one point.
Yep.
There was a time in this country where cocaine was legal and marijuana wasn't.
Right. That's the name, Coca Cola. Yeah.
Indeed. So
Yeah.
let's just take off all the shackles and
Craig Smith is our guest. This is
yeah.
KBLA Talk 1580.
Well, the way. Oh yeah. Oh, my bad.
Let me turn this so you can see it.
So this is all
You
he's
can see
doing.
the clock.
This is all he's doing.
Who?
I'm live on YouTube.
Oh, you're on YouTube right now?
Yeah. That's all.
Hey.
That's all he's doing.
Oh,
So
the newsmaker
yeah.
that you showed me?
So there's this.
Okay.
You just put an overlay on it.
Right. Like
Put a
if
camera right here
Chiron.
with an overlay, and you're gonna be all
Okay,
right.
so so he's doing it live. So that's not those chyrons are not put on in post.
No, so hey, what's going
What's
on,
up,
big
boss?
bro?
How you doing,
Chilling?
man?
Good, man. I pocket dialed you the other day. My
Oh,
bad. Yeah.
okay. I said
Yeah.
I owed you. I was gonna say, oh, you a call.
Yeah,
Okay, no
yeah.
problem. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are
Good,
you doing?
good,
Yep, yeah.
good.
Good to see you. Good
Good.
to
How
see
you
you.
doing, Dominique?
I'm good. How are
Good.
you? It's
I'm all
Friday.
right. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yeah.
I'm working
So,
tomorrow.
so there's
I
a.
like that sweatsuit, man.
Oh, thank you. This the dope dealer sweatsuit, man.
Yeah. It is a classic.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's these live programs they have. You could even run it yourself, and you could change the overlay to make it look like CNN or you know, and then all you have to do is all the celebrity people that know you just have them say they're gonna be on the show to watch it live on YouTube to shout you out. It's gonna grow fast.
Okay.
Yeah, like Amanda Seals and people like that. If they say they're gonna be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll grow fast, like really, really fast.
Hmm. Okay. Trying to get my YouTube a little bit more robust. It's
Yeah.
pretty weak.
Oh, good, man.
We're good, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we're good.
Y'all got any snacks back there?
Like chips or something.
Anything? Yeah, my
Chips,
bro.
nuts.
You want some soul snacks? Got shit called some soul snacks.
Some what?
Some soul snacks, like black owned cookies.
Yeah, I'll take some soul snacks. As long as it ain't no chitlin, dried up chitlins or
No, it's
nothing.
cookies.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be an easy win for you. It's not as hard as you would think. Okay, yeah, this is a super size soul snack. This the whole bag is me? Oh, okay. I
If
was
you
about
want
to
dust them off,
say.
if you want dust them off,
No,
dust them
I
off.
don't want the
I got
whole
another
bag.
in there too.
No, I don't want the whole bag.
That's my breaking emergency stash.
Yeah.
You want some like chips or something?
We got chips. We got
nuts
some.
Yeah, I'll take some nuts.
I got
Yeah,
you.
thanks. Thank you, sir. Oh, not bad.
Okay. I don't even know how to stream live on YouTube, but I'm sure it can't be that
You
hard.
got a YouTube? Go to it. I'll show you.
Yeah, it's it's pretty pathetic because I don't do much with it.
And we'll get you live right now.
Gonna show me how to go live on YouTube.
Go in here.
Okay. Go live, duh. It takes 24 hours. Okay.
So you gotta act. So we just activated it.
Okay, so next
We're
time
gonna
I go there, it'll
go
do
here and hit live,
it. Okay, that's easy.
and then title it.
Okay.
You'll be good.
And then it'll save it to my page.
Mm-hmm.
See that? Y'all didn't know Craig gave internet lessons. Y'all didn't know he gave internet lessons. Thank you.
That's okay.
Now I'm gonna be live and you can take credit.
I got you. We're gonna make it work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love you. They keep saying she fine.
Yay. I'm a workaholic, but I always bring my snacks.
You said Craig is on that diet. One cookie, huh? They be killing me.
They don't stop. Oh my God. Does it ever get on your nerves? No.
No.
You
It is.
like it?
Yeah, it is what it is. You know, it could always be
You
worse.
have kids?
Not yet. Yeah, I had a baby on the way a couple years ago. Me and the girl broke up, but she had a miscarriage.
Oh,
But
sorry to hear that.
no babies at this time.
I was just asking because it's almost like our kids are us on steroids. You know, my kid is this little Mr. Political know-it-all, and
Is he?
you know, he's like, "No, mom, that's not right." And yours is probably going to be like either you roasting people or
Playing ball.
something, some
Yeah.
aspect, yeah.
I can't-
Overhauling you off the court,
I can't wait to have kids.
yeah.
I can't wait. I'm excited for it.
Talking with Craig Smith, the mogul. The September 1st launch of his Comedy Press broadcast podcast network is on the Caffeine app. So you might
Indeed.
want to check that out. A lot of people follow you everywhere, Instagram, YouTube. Why not on the Caffeine app?
And some of these crazy women I've dealt with will probably follow me there too. But I'm watching you, Susan. I know you're in that car parked in the dark corner with a camera, but
So what is it that you do to these women?
I just think that I don't know. I think God gave me more muscles in my hips. I don't know. There's something going on. There's something going on.
Right.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, I don't know.
There's always a reason.
Well, Christian Amurte, I think that's how you say his name. He says that there's no healthy way to integrate into a sick society. I'm paraphrasing it. So, I think we're all a little sick. So, me being stocked, I think just comes with the territory.
Yeah, I have actually been stalked before in my life, but it's not a regular thing for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that has to be uncomfortable. I mean, for a man, we take it as not a joke, but I'm not fearful of a woman stalking me, But from the other perspective, I know that has to be scary.
Well, I have friends in low places, so really, I've always, Dr. Melina Abdullah says we keep us safe, and I've always had so much love from the community that I do feel safe.
The streets got you. We all know that, Dominique. Yeah. She could be a cocaine cowgirl if she wanted to. Have you seen Cocaine Cowboy?
No, I have not.
It's a movie about a woman who actually the biggest drug what do you call it? Not mogul, but the biggest drug cartel leader ever is a female. Her name is wow.
You know what? I think I saw a promo for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yes, go see Cocaine Cowboys.
No, not going into not going into that. I think the reason people that I do get support from the community is because I'm always pushing for peace and
right.
Better things for the community. I just wanted to circle back to roasting for just a second.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it do you look at it as part of like this long African American tradition, like the dozens and capping, snapping, whatever, all the traditions we have of talking smack about each other?
You know what? I think so. I think that it was almost like a vehicle to deal with our realities or to escape our realities temporarily. Because a lot of the things that we went through as a people in this country, for a long time, all we had was our imaginations. So. It was almost like a spaceship we could hop on and go to a different place when we were experiencing pain as a people, So I definitely think it's something that's ingrained into our society to help us deal with the woes that we can't control.
A lot of us still only have that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I asked that because I do think it's a tradition that my dad was like a old man roast king.
Was it?
You grew up, talking about, your 8 head and, if we grew up as kids being roasted.
Right. Yeah, I got roasted a lot by my father. Shout out to Pretty Smitty from Detroit City. He's probably one of the greatest roasters of all time and doesn't even know it, Yeah, he. There's a video of him on my Instagram trying to collect money from me. And, I think I get it from my father. He's been doing it since I was a kid. It doesn't matter if he knows you. It doesn't matter if you're his son, his daughter, a person in traffic. He's going to speak his mind, and it's going to be so so honest that you're gonna laugh every time.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Or fight.
oh yeah, and Smitty's with that too. So yeah, yeah. But roasting is definitely a gift from God, I think.
Really.
Yeah.
So it's not something you can teach. Like,
No.
there will be no roasting workshops with Kraig Smith.
Yeah, no. I think it's where honesty and imagination meet. That's roasting. Yeah. So and it's hard to do because most people think of extremely funny things in their head, but they filter them before before it comes out of their mouth.
Right.
So if you know how to control that filter, it can make you a very impressive roaster for sure.
But why do you encourage people to roast you?
I think for me, just so they know that, hey, you know what I mean, it's okay.
Like you put up crazy pictures of you yourself,
Yeah.
and go roast me.
Yeah, I want people to know that it's okay. I mean, it's not a negative thing.
Right.
There's an entire science or sciences
Mm.
dedicated to the mind. So I think the better you roast, the more in tune you are with who you are, and I think you don't take yourself as seriously.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever had someone come back for revenge about something you said, or
Of course, I had a few death threats. I wrote a
really?
joke about a legend, Luther Vandross, and I got a few death threats based on that joke.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Yeah, I said the joke that I wrote was, I bet you that Luther Vandross is in heaven trying to give Jesus a back rub, and I got a lot of inbox.
Wow.
That's kind of racy, right? But I was just joking. But yeah, so I got a couple death threats from that on that
Wow.
joke. Yeah, definitely.
When I was on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, when I used to be one of the sidekicks on that show, when he first did his radio show, Luther came into the studio,
Oh wow, legendary.
and Steve asked him about his sexuality.
Did he?
Yeah, and Luther said he was bi-coastal. That was his answer.
That's hilarious.
But I mean, I wonder if you'll get death threats about the Tevin Campbell
I hope not.
conversation.
I hope not, because I support the LGBTQ community, so I hope I don't get no death
Yeah,
threats.
I don't see why you would, but
I am disappointed that they haven't been doing more for Brittany Griner, though.
really, yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in that because from that community is probably it's got to be one of the most powerful communities in this country, and they can get anybody blackballed. And so I feel like they have the money and the resources, and above all, the smarts. Very intelligent group of people.
But when you talk about LGBTQ plus community, there's still, sadly, in this country, there's African American, and then there's, the
Right.
general market or the dominant group,
Right.
and they're not always so supportive of Black, BIPOC,
Right.
LGBTQ plus people.
Right.
So I was sad to hear that it's going to be at least a couple more months for her, because that appeal has to be exhausted
Right.
before they can even complete a swap for her.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Brittany, I love you, but I'm not sure about trading the Merchant of Death for Brittany Griner.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, anybody that can kill lots of people and has the ability to do it, I feel like them being incarcerated is a lot more important than a basketball player.
Hmm.
So that's an even tougher position.
Well, if they can kill the second in command at Al Qaeda every month,
Right.
which it seems like there's always a new second in command that they're taking out.
Right.
Why can't they just take the guy out once they let him out?
I agree.
And it's not just Griner. They're talking about Griner and this guy Paul Whelan. I don't know. I say make the trade.
I have a theory though. I think that they want Brittany Griner to play on the Russian Olympic team, and that's what this is all about. It comes down to winning. They want to win a ball game.
Yeah, forget the Merchant of Death. We'll let you out if you play in the Olympics. That's crazy. Wait, Miles, I wasn't paying attention. What signal did you just give me? Okay, 1 minute. He's always telling me when to go to break. I want to get your take on this. I guess the NBA is not going to have games on Election Day because they want fans to vote.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it seems like a good thing, but you're the super basketball expert. I think it's good. They're saying no games at all on Election Day, and then the day before, the Monday night, they're going to call it Civic Engagement Night, and they're going to encourage people to vote. To me, that's more effective than writing, slogans on jerseys or on the court.
Right.
But
Right.
you don't seem too enthusiastic about that.
I don't think they should mix politics with any privatized business ventures. I mean, they already have an entire community of lobbyists that lobby, for changes and pay for political influence. I don't want political influence in hoop.
But to me, that's good because telling people to vote is not Republican or Democratic.
Right.
It's not partisan, so it's just talking about engagement. So
Right.
why is that problematic?
Well, it's the possibility of some type of
Mm.
interaction or some type of manipulation of what's going on. I mean, these the prison industrial complex is very creative. There's things that have been created to fill up prisons, from crack cocaine to other things. So I just feel like they can be creative and affect the outcome of basketball somehow. I don't know what would happen.
So you're on team shut up and dribble?
I'm on team shut up and dribble. I don't want to hear
Really?
any hoopers
Oh
talking about
no.
vaccines.
Boo. I don't know. I think, the way that pro athletes stepped up, especially in 2020, around George Floyd's death and the movement for Black Lives, to me, that was just powerful, important greatness.
I mean, I agree, but here's the thing. When a professional athlete is speaking on politics, I need to know that it's your voice. I don't
Ah.
I don't want you coached into pushing up, a movement, or paid to talk about something that you really don't care about. I want to know that it's organic to your heart and it's something that you have a complex understanding of so I can trust it.
So you want them to be Jim Brown, Muhammad Ali, Bill Russell.
Especially if they're black.
Yeah.
Being black is a counterculture. If you're black and you only have conservative mainstream views, I can't trust it. So I need to know that you understand the grit and have put the right type of work in to speak on whatever it is you're talking about.
All right. We're talking with Kraig Smith. You can get him on the Caffeine app starting next month, or you can get him on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Are you on Twitter?
I am on Twitter.
Twitter.
I am on Twitter. All of it is the Kraig Smith. Also, purchase I put up my 7th album. It's called The Chill Never Withers.
I know, I love that. I love that title.
The Chill Never Withers. And then I'm also dropping a cartoon comedy special. So I did a show in Vegas, live from Vegas, and I'm dropping, I believe, the first stand-up cartoon comedy special. It's me as a cartoon telling jokes.
Wow. More with Kraig Smith, the Kraig Smith, 2 E's, on KBLA, Talk 1580.
God!
He's too quick on the button. Next time I'll tell him to give you a little space so you can do that. Let me see if I can get someone to. What do you want to talk about last segment? I can throw stuff out, but I don't know. I feel like I don't pick the best stories for you.
I'm open to whatever. I got to get back on reading the news and being up on what's going on. I've been so in my rabbit hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
To talk about
Well, I always got stuff.
Okay.
So I might have something. Let me see if I can get someone to come in here and at least shoot this last little bit.
Okay. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Godoji berries. That's Dominique Duprima. We own it. Selfish pride to the side as we vibe in the moment.
I don't even know what we're going to talk about, but they just. What are they talking about?
They asking about you.
Really?
Yeah, who was that? Who was that? What's up, man?
What's up, Poppy?
I asked him if
Chilling,
he
man. How
come
you
in
been,
here.
broski?
Oh man, I'm Tony the Tiger. I'm always great.
Hey, why not?
Just climb this hill. That's all I'm trying to do.
Oh yeah, man. It's gonna make your calf strong though. When you get to the top, it ain't gonna be nothing to it.
Right? And you look great in leggings.
Oh.
Okay, you can come in. Oh, he's going over there. I'm going to have him shoot both of us.
Okay.
I'll send it to you in case you want it.
No worries.
Not like you have it. Shortage of content. With my new camera. You can tell the difference with the 13.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Oh, you got a new
Yeah,
iPhone?
because you go take a picture of somebody and they'll cap on you. They're like, oh, you ain't got that.
I know. Oh, you
They
didn't
can
spend
tell.
$1,700 on a phone.
I
Wow.
spent the G. It's worth it, though.
Oh, they on it. They're like, who's that sexy lady? That's the third.
It's kind of hot here.
Oh, I just thought of something.
You got something? It's hot up in here. Oh, it's fresh right there.
Oh, right on. I try, man. Every day.
Mm.
Every day. I got
Yeah, we are, and Kraig Smith is with us. Congratulations, by the way, Kraig, on your new venture.
Indeed,
On
yeah.
caffeine. So, Californians reflecting what Republicans across the nation are, not Republicans, Democrats across the nation are saying they don't want Joe Biden to run again.
Yeah, sit down, Joe.
Really?
Joe feels anti-black to me. I know that's wrong to say, but it seems like he's just against whatever we have going on. Ever since I heard that recorded call of him talking to those folks like that in D.C., you know what call I'm talking about. Yeah, I've looked at Joe in a different way.
He's an old guy. I think there's some ageism at play here. But I mean, and so over the course of his career, and a lot of black men seem to feel that about Biden, that he's anti-black. But if you look at the legislation right now, there's a lot of good things coming to our community.
Right. Well, I mean, hey, we deserve everything that's given to us, specifically money-wise. Give us money and resources.
I agree.
Different forms of reparation. Stop stalling us, Joe. Conservatives and Republicans. Everybody else has gotten some form of a reparation. PPE is not a reparation. The 40 acres and a mule is a real promise that has not been fulfilled. So just pay us what you owe us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I think Biden should by executive order pass HR 40 if that's possible. Look, the Breakfast Club, you brought it up. Angela Yee says she's got her own thing. The Breakfast Club, as we know it, is over.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll probably just replace her, right?
Right.
But what are your thoughts on that? I know you're tapped in with them.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know about leaving Angela Yee. I feel like the once you get to a point where those guys and girls are on the Breakfast Club, I feel like you accumulate and then you pile on top of what you accumulated. I don't think you throw something that valuable in the garbage. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I mean, we can't take the body of work away, but I just feel like I'm not sure if that was the best strategic move. But hey, I want her to be successful in all that she does. So shout out to Angela Yee for, having the courage to step out. But I just kind of feel like maybe that move should have been done a little bit different.
Yeah, you sound like Steve's old manager, Rashawn, when he told me, no, you don't stop doing street science because you're on the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Yeah.
You do both.
You do both.
There's just not enough opportunities for women in radio. That said, I'll seek her out. I'll support her. I hope she blows up even more. But yeah, more jobs, not less.
I got her back, and her voice is needed. And then also, this is intellectual property. I know it doesn't look like a building or a structure, but it's actually a creative construct that has value to it. So you don't just throw property in the garbage and start over. You buy another one and you build more.
Okay. Talking with Kraig Smith, and we got more straight ahead on KBLA Talk 1580.
Gotcha.
Can you do one more? We got one more.
Let me just get some air.
No air. No, I'm just kidding. Of course. Okay, I'll take this.
I'm gonna knock the shower right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I need insurance. I'm waiting to get air. You want to push the button because I'm not good at that? Oh, it's still on film. I thought it was on. No, that's not what I was trying to do. Okay. Wait. There you go. Wait, well, let me do a weird face on one too. I'm doing a weird face. Apparently I don't know how to do a weird face. Okay, almost done. Yay, it's Friday. Last week, me and my kid had COVID.
Oh, you guys were both sick?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
It was ugly in my house. Very, very ugly. But all that health food pays off. You see, you bounce back quick.
Yeah. Uh,
Sorry for making you suffer, Amelia.
It's not. Hey, this is what we do. It's almost what you talked about earlier. You know, you hear people talk about these opportunities they have
Here, take a picture.
to have bandwidth, and
Like
and they just take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? They think it's what it is, and it's not. Oh, that was a video. Sorry about that, guys.
That's the same thing I just did.
On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Are you making faces?
Yeah, you need some of that.
Trying to-
Especially like a character like this one with a little intelligence.
For sure.
yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
your hero? Your idol?
Ooh,
My parents probably.
that's a good answer.
But outside the crib, I would say probably Adam Clayton Powell Jr.
Wow.
All the tough light-skinned cats out. That's who I mess with.
Farrakhan.
Farrakhan, but Adam Clayton Powell.
W.B. Du Bois.
But no, yeah.
Terrence Howard.
I said Terrence Howard. But I think, yeah, Adam Clayton Powell.
That's my dude, though.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, he did a lot of really progressive things.
We are talking with Kraig Smith, a mogul,
Yeah.
comic, Rose King,
Yeah.
Kraig Fac. People love Kraig Fac.
Indeed, yeah, they love it. I didn't know that the show would take off like it did. You know, right before the quarantine started, you know, I decided to do a podcast, and the quarantine was actually a blessing because it made people sit down and hear what we had to say.
Yeah.
So shout out to all the Kraig Factors.
Nicki Minaj, speaking of moguls and rich people, Nicki Minaj says Drake is a billionaire, but he doesn't want anyone to know it. He's like a, undercover billionaire. That's, I don't know why you would tell everyone that if you
Right.
didn't want people to know. But that just seems weird to me. I mean, Donald Trump says he's a billionaire, and we don't know for sure that he is. Drake doesn't want you to know that he is.
I don't understand why we talk, not us, but I don't understand why America is so fascinated with talking about how much money somebody else has, I think that's a very, I wouldn't say disrespectful, but, I hope, that what I make never comes out.
Really?
Because if people found out the hundreds of dollars I have in my bank account, I won't be able to go nowhere, you know what I mean?
Right. People will come at you for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, but shout out to Drake. He finds a way of, creating things that are very unique, artistic, and mainstream at the same time. So
Yeah.
if he is a billionaire, I mean, it makes sense because he's definitely done something in this hip-hop game that has never been done before. So if he is a billionaire, that would make me very happy.
I mean, he's got so many hits. Elon Musk thinks that Brittany Griner shouldn't be freed for the arms dealer either. He's saying, why are we worrying about freeing Brittany Griner when there are people in this country in jail for cannabis offenses?
Right. Yeah, I agree.
You do?
I agree. I mean, I have love for Brittany Griner. She's one of us, and I want to see the best outcome. But in when it comes to world politics and world moves, I'm not sure that she's an important enough piece to trade for the, what do they call him, the merchant of death.
Victor Boot. Yeah, but I just can't see a black woman in a cage.
Right.
Number one. Number two, all of the nonviolent drug offenders in this country should be let out, for sure. But they're not going to a Russian work camp.
Right.
They're not staying in cages all day and doing what, people in Russian prisons get tortured.
Right.
They get who
Right.
knows what.
And I think we need to deal with the problem at its core. The reason people do sell drugs is because there's a lack of resources. I feel like anyone being incarcerated for trying to make it financially is the product of a system failure. And things that are dictated or deemed to be system failures, the system should provide a better way of dealing with that. Why not just give people money to start a business? Why put them in prison and then pay somebody to house them when you could just give the guy robbing the liquor store the money to start his own liquor store? The psychology and the approach is completely off.
Well, we're about to hand the mic off to the best of Tavis Smiley because it's a Friday. What's the last thing you want to say on the way out the door, Kraig Smith?
Check out the Comedy Press on the Caffeine app. Watch Kraig Fac. And if I owe you something, get it from God. God, God, God!
Oh, you get me with that every time. You said Adam Clayton Powell is one of your heroes.
Of course, Adam Clayton Powell was a very progressive thinker. For those of you who don't know, he was very prevalent at the turn of the century, from the early 1900s, and he championed a lot of different progressive strategies and ideas that are still used today. He's the guy who Martin Luther King got the idea of doing a bus boycott from. He went to Colgate College, I believe. If I'm wrong, I apologize. He actually joined a white fraternity so he can get a better understanding of how white people thought and how they think. I mean, how they thought. I said think. How they thought. So he was in that fraternity for a year, and nobody in the fraternity knew he was
He was
black.
very light skinned. I could see you playing him. I mean, you have to
Yeah,
your hair and everything,
yeah.
but I could see you playing him in a movie.
I love to play him. I like, and he did things so progressive that Congress did very illegal things to get him out of Congress. They did an illegal vote and kicked him out of Congress that was eventually repealed. But I enjoy how he lived his life the way he wanted to.
I always end with a quote. This one's from Adam Clayton Powell. This should, politicians, are you listening? He says, where Negroes provide 20% of the vote, they should have 20% of the jobs. I'm Dominique DePrima with Craig Smith. Until next time, one love.
Hey. God.
Have a blessed weekend.
Thank
man.
Man,
you
you
so
too.
much.
Good
It's
to see
always
you,
a
bro.
pleasure. Anything you need, Dominique.
You
Say
get
bye
me
to
with
the
that
people.
every time. Bye. He gets me with that God. Every time. Bye. Thank you.